Hello beautiful people, and welcome to a little bonus. What do you need to know right now? This is for the collective. This is all signs. It's not broken down per signs. We're just going to be talking about the current energies and how you can best use them. Now, if you've been drawn to this video, then it's right for you at this time. Take the bits that resonate, leave the rest. We're going to be doing a little bit differently as we move forward now into 2025. I'm not going to be doing first half of the month, second half of the month, because it feels like I'm against the clock. I've got to get 12 done by this date and 12 done by that date. And I've been talking to my spiritual team and they're saying, no, they want me to be much more open to as I feel drawn. Some days I might do 3 or 4, other days I might do 1 or 2, and there will still be messages per sign, and I'm going to start those whichever birthday month it's in. That's where I will start, so that all of you get to go first once during the year. Okay, so when I start at the beginning of January with the readings by sign, we'll start with Capricorn because it's Capricorn season, all right? And there will also be interspersed with those some general guidance for the collective of what Spirit wants you to know right now, what are the energies right now, and that's what we're doing. So this is the first one. I hope you enjoy it. I've got a little visitor today. I don't know where she's at, but my daughter's cat has come to say hello, and she's here for a little while, so she might pop up. If you see her, she does know me very well, but yeah, she's called Michi. She's a very beautiful cat. She's around here somewhere, so if you hear any meowing or see her pop up, that's her. All right, so get yourself a cup of tea, get yourself a cup of coffee. I got a cup of tea here today. We're going to be looking at the general energies and we're going to just see what comes through. All right with you? Okay, good. Let's get started then. So I'm going to bring the camera down. I'm going to start with a couple of messages from the Energy Oracle. What does Spirit want people to know at this time, please? The people that are watching, the people that are drawn to these high vibrational messages, what do they need to know at this time? Okay, we've got Giraffe Spirit with see the big picture. Rhino Spirit with overcome any obstacles. And Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. Okay, so let's have a little chat about those for a little minute. Okay, Giraffe, see the big picture, especially, and I'm recording this just for Christmas, we can get a little bogged down with the detail, can't we? Yeah, a little stressy with the detail. This is a time, step back. Just step back, breathe, okay? And then I want you to ask yourself, this is what they're saying, ask yourself, will this matter in 6 months' time? Will it matter next month? And if the answer is no, then why does it need to matter quite so much right now? This see the big picture, right? We use the giraffe because the giraffe can see higher perspective, okay? You know, we can get bogged down with the detail of everything being just so and perfect for Christmas. But you know what? Even if you don't celebrate Christmas, we can just get too into the detail of this minute, this hour, this day. If we were to step back and say, let's look at it over a month or 6 months or 12 months period. Let's look at the bigger picture, because that is where they want us to put our energy into right now. Look at the bigger picture. We're moving into 2025, the year of light, as my angels are calling 2025, okay? It's been building for a while. No year just starts and it's a very different energy. There's always a gradual morphing from one place to another place as we expand and as we grow in our light. And that light has been infiltrating a lot during 2024. But we're going to see that expanding and strengthening during 2025. And then by 2026, there's a whoosh, a huge infusion of light. So I want you to start seeing the bigger picture, okay? Now, as we see the bigger picture, we can start saying to ourselves, right, yes, there's obstacles. Yes, there are difficulties, but I can overcome the obstacles. I can deal with them. I can manage them. But when we get sucked into that detail, we end up going down that rabbit hole and get all stressy. So no, take a step back, breathe. Know that a lot of that detail really doesn't matter anyway, and that which does, you will overcome, and you'll overcome the obstacles by reclaiming your power. Reclaim your power. Right, let's bring the camera back down. This power is key. It's everything. When you are in a place of disempowerment, well, everything feels overwhelming, doesn't it? But when you step into your power, it really is a very different place. It's like, I can deal with it and really it doesn't matter and I can handle that. We're in a very different energy, okay? Let's add in some wisdom of the oracle and then we'll go to the tarot. Tell me a little more, please. What Spirit want you to know right now for the people who are watching? We want those two. Okay, TikTok. And to be fair. So the TikTok card is about timing, and this is linking in with seeing the big picture. All right, so we get into that detail when we want to step back. And as I said there, the message they were giving me for you about that big picture is to say, will this matter in a month, in 6 months, in 12 months? Will it really matter? We lose sight that everything is flowing, the time is fluid, that all will come into its own space and time as and when it needs to, and that everything will balance out. We've got the to be fair card here. Okay, this is like the justice card. You've got the owl sitting on top of her hat there. All right, we've got the scales of justice perfectly balanced. It's a number 38. That's an 11. 11 is mastery. So you are in this energy of the fairness coming into balance from a place of power, from a place of seeing the bigger picture, of not rushing, but just allowing and letting go. Let's find out some more. I'm going to use the animal oracle. This is the Australian animal oracle this time. I just want one or two of these. I think one, but we'll see what. Yeah, it's just the one. It's that one. Oh no, it's more than one. We have got two. Okay. So we've got snake, which is alchemy, transformation. And we've got blue wren, lust. Oh, okay. All right. We're in a bit of our lustful energy in the reclaiming your power. Okay. It's allowed, right? There's nothing wrong with a bit of lust. Lust for life, lust for your partner, lust for yourself. Let's get into that energy of passion. There's some alchemy taking place. Another 37 here, okay? So, well, that was 38. This is 37, which is 10, which comes down to 1, which is all about endings and completions. So with the snake, you're transforming. Right, the snake sheds its skin because unlike humans, where our skin grows if we get a bit bigger, snakes doesn't grow. They outgrow it, and so they shed the skin. They wriggle out of it because the old skin is now a bit tatty and torn and is a little uncomfortable, and so right, they wriggle out of that old skin, and the new, shiny, beautiful skin that fits them just perfectly is there underneath. So I want you to kind of absorb that into yourself and say, right, well, I can do that too. So this is about self-acceptance and self-love. This is the new me. We're transforming and changing all of the time. So can we allow the transformation, particularly in regards to your power, claiming your power and allowing yourself to fully step into that power? I want to get a couple of these. I haven't used these for a long time. What other spirit messages do you have for the collective, please? And I want to look into some different areas like love and money as well, all right? But this is just general for a minute for the collective, for those that feel drawn. Okay, we've got the roses. This is a gift. We've got these beautiful gift of roses here. This is also a very beautiful healing energy. So we're in our power, we're transforming, we're healing, we're shifting, shedding, and allowing. Shedding is the main energy coming through. You're shedding the old and you're stepping into the new. Let's have a look at your affirmations. What's the most appropriate affirmation for those who are watching right now, please, that these messages relate to? Okay, that's exactly what they said earlier. I trust that life will move me into exactly the right place at exactly the right time. We talked about this with the tick-tock and the giraffe. We see the bigger picture and we allow ourselves to trust that all is unfolding exactly as it's meant to, as it needs to. Now, with the fairness and overcoming any obstacles, we've got I treat myself and others with respect. We tend to be very respectful of others, but not so very respectful of ourselves. So this is a strong message coming through for all of you watching. Give yourself the respect that you give others. Give yourself the time and care and love that you give others. And those in your life that perhaps do not respect you, it will be mirroring back where you're not respecting yourself, because when you do, that situation either ends or transforms. So bring that respect and fairness into you, into the way you treat you. All right? Okay. I want to look at love for a minute, and this isn't necessarily romantic love. These are mine from hoping to having love and connections. What are the messages for the collective, please, regarding love? We will come on to tarot, but I'm just getting the energies for you at the moment, okay? Regarding love, please. Okay. Well, isn't that what we were just saying? I am loving myself. I am respecting myself. My relationships and connections mirror this back to me. You see, the messages that they told me to tell you, this is about self-respect, and then they bring it in, because when you respect yourself fully, those around you do too. And you might argue with that and say, yeah, but they don't. But you see, when you respect yourself fully, if they don't, you'd exit those people from your life because you wouldn't put up with it. So you see, it all comes together as it should. When you love yourself enough and respect yourself enough, your relationships and connections will mirror this back to you. Okay? And we also have got this expansion. I am open to increasing and expanding my insight, awareness, boundaries, patience, and forgiveness in all of my relationships. Let's talk about this one for a little minute. All right. So the forgiveness card came up quite a lot when I was doing the general readings for each of the signs. I am open. So let's start with that. Are you open? This is a message coming through from Spirit saying, do try and open your energy, expand, because as more light comes in, the more connections that you will find, or the deeper the connections you already have will go, because the light infiltrates into the heart, and the heart expands and opens even more, allowing those relationships and connections to deepen. So this card is saying, I am open to increasing and expanding my insight, awareness, boundaries, patience, and forgiveness in all my relationships, whatever they are, whether they're platonic or romantic or family or work colleagues. Expansion is coming through here really strongly. So where do you want me to go now? They're saying go to the tarot. Okay, so we're going to use the tarot of dreams. So what areas, please? I want to continue, they're saying continue with the love side of it, okay? Because especially at this time of year, and I'm recording this on the 17th of December, many of you are going to be spending time with loved ones. So there's some messages want to come through about loving relationships and connections. And I know not all of you are. So please take this as the relationship with yourself, with God, with Source, with your angels, with your higher self, with your friendships, your community, however you can relate it. But allow yourself for a moment to hear these messages if this resonates regarding relationships. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so we've got strength and the Queen of Wands. Now we're on the relationships energy here. Okay, so the strength is the courage of your convictions, your willpower, your courage to step into your power, your self-respect, to see the bigger picture. All right, now they want to stay with this for a minute. Okay, I talked about this a lot in the end of December readings for you, that many of us have got some challenging relationships within family and friends that we can be exposed to at this time of year. We can avoid them through the year, but can't avoid them at Christmas. If that's your story, where it's difficult to deal with the mother-in-law, the sister-in-law, whoever it is for you, then what they're saying, the advice is here, look at the big picture. So step away from that nitty-gritty little chippy, they chip away at you, don't you? Little comments here and there. These little comments can chip away at your confidence, at your good mood, until you find yourself getting really annoyed. So what they're saying is, look at the bigger picture. This little chipping away thing, let it go. It does. I'm forgiving, I'm expanding, I'm allowing myself to see the bigger picture, and I'm looking at this over a longer period. So okay, this person's perhaps been challenging for the next few hours, but then they'll be gone home and I'll be gone home and I won't have to see them again for another year. Tick-tock, I can deal with it. Look at the bigger picture. Okay, we're in our strengths and we're in our worth. The Queen of Wands, she's dynamic, determined, powerful. Okay, we've got the power card here. She's positive. She knows her worth, and she doesn't get upset by somebody having a little dig or a little snipe. She's like, I'm the Queen of Wands. I don't need to let that bother me because I know who I am. I am a magnificent woman or man, don't worry about the gender. I am strong, I am in my power, and nothing is going to faze me or worry me or wind me up. I can overcome any obstacles because I'm powerful. And I can, should I choose, with loving and respecting myself enough that I can alchemize, transform those relationships. I can absolutely to be open to be increasing my own awareness. All right, awareness is key. Okay, because it says awareness amongst other things. There's a list there: insight, awareness, boundaries, patience, forgiveness. Awareness is key. We look at somebody that's perhaps not acting very kindly, and we can be aware that perhaps their heart is closed, perhaps they feel very threatened or defensive, perhaps like a dog that feels threatened, they're baring their teeth, but actually there's a lovely, warm, kind person underneath the baring of the teeth. So if we can use our awareness and insight, and we can see the bigger picture, and we can allow ourselves to take a little bit of time, we can bring the balance into fairness. Somebody said to me a long time ago, if somebody's unkind to you, drown them in kindness, drown them in compassion, smile and say, I hope you're having a much better day, because obviously you're upset right now. But put kindness into that unkindness, because it neutralizes it. If somebody is snarling at you and you smile with love and kindness and give them a kind word, they will stop snarling most of the time. And I found that to be true. I can't always do it because I'm human and I'm not perfect, but I do my best. And when I do that, I do find it works. All right? So understanding is key. Awareness is key. Being in your power and your worth and your strength is key. So I'm asking Spirit now, I'm channeling this now, why is this message important right now, apart from Christmas? Obviously this relates to all of you spending time with family at Christmas, but let's come away, because Christmas is just one day. This is the energy that is current at the moment, and they're saying this is really pivotal. Okay, Thank you. They want me to come up and talk to you for a minute, okay? This time that you are in, the end of this transformative year of 2024, has grown you, stretched you at times, been uncomfortable for you. We ask you to tap into your heart and your inner knowing and your inner being and ask yourself, in what areas have I grown and strengthened this year? For this one, it's been patience, always something that's challenged her. Patience, patience, patient, desperate to move. She was back at the beginning of the year, had to wait a whole 10 months for it. Nearly killed her, but she did it. And during that time, she learned to overcome. She learned to expand her tolerance and patience and be all right with being in the now, even though that now wasn't what she wanted. So for yourselves, ask yourself as we close out 2024, in what way have you grown? When you examine yourself and your heart from a place of loving compassion, self-respect for yourself and truth, you will find that you have grown in so many areas. Whether you look back and reflect on this year as the year from hell or a wonderful year has no matter, has no meaning in the long run. But you have grown, and recognizing it will help you to embrace it and harness it, to be able to take that growth forward with you into 2025, into the year of light. So we have given you these messages and we haven't finished yet. We want you to know who you are and where you are right now. Know that that growth that you have embodied, that has been ramping up, speeding up over the last 4 years significantly, will really start to come into fruition now for you in 2025. So we want you to be in that power now, in your courage now, in your worth now, so that you embody those qualities, not just through the holiday period, but bringing them with you into 2025. Start as you mean to go on. You are a powerful being. Reclaim your power. If you feel and believe that you have lost your power or you never had it in the first place, you are quite wrong, you know. But your beliefs create your reality, and if your belief is that you have no power, then that is what you will see. When you step into the power that you truly are, you are masters, you know. Each and every one of you are masters right now. You may not see it, you may not recognize it, but you are. When you step into that mastery, life works for you. You almost find it as if life obeys you, because you see you are commanding it into being, and so indeed it does. Now, we know that many of you have not experienced this yet. So this is why we give you these messages right now about reclaiming your power. See the bigger picture, to love, honor and respect yourselves, and in so doing you deepen your connections from a place of authenticity with others. So let us move on to some other messages now for you. Okay, thank you. All right, let us, this is love. Know your worth, know you're beautiful, know you're strong. Whether this is romantic or platonic or family, be in that power. All right. Okay, let's see what other messages they have for you. What else does Spirit want you to know? Can we look at money, please, and career? Each of you are on a trajectory into your greatest life. When you embody that and know that, you bring it into fruition. All right, so you are in your magic, and you are absolutely able to create a new beginning. The magician power is the power, the transformation, the alchemy. It is you having all of the tools at your disposal that you need. You are the magician. You are the master of your creation. You are the master of your reality. Step into the magic and allow it to infiltrate into every part, every facet, every cell of your body, into your mind, into your being, into your health, into your relationships, into your finances, allowing yourself to alchemize that which does not serve you. Yes, all right, thank you. They're saying this. You ask us to give you messages regarding money and career. We give you these two powerful cards. You are the magician to be able to create the wealth, the security financially that you seek when you know it. We gave Julie all this information, which she put into our book, and that is there available to you. But as long as you are aligned with struggle and lack and poverty, that's what you will experience. So take your power. Look at the big picture. This is an abundant universe. Tap into the abundance that is your divine right. And if it feels right for you, then create a new reality. Create a new job from a place of worth and power. The Ace of Wands is a new beginning, is available to you should you want it. Now that can be a new beginning in terms of your thinking, in terms of your worth, in terms of knowing your value. Many of you undervalue yourself. Many of you believe that you cannot earn more than you're earning, that you don't have the right qualifications or the right experience or the right connections. But you see, everything is within that thinking. Transform it, alchemize it. There is fairness, there is balance. This is a fair universe when you believe that life can be fair. But you see, many of you believe that life is unfair. So that's what you keep experiencing. Do you see? Bring it into, this is a fair, just universe. And I am stepping into that fairness. And you will find that you experience it. So a new beginning is available to you all. Should you choose it, should you choose to align with it in terms of your relationships, knowing your value, knowing your worth from a position of love, power, and strength. Power is not control. Power is not power over someone. It is power within yourself. Your relationships can be enhanced through that power and through that strength. Your income, your jobs, your career can be alchemized and new careers created, new income streams created. Many of you believe it's too late, or you're too old, or you're too this, or you're too that. And so that's what you experience. Change the thinking. You can, if you choose to align with it, create something magical and new. If you choose to. All right? Okay. So I'm asking now, we've looked at love, we've looked at money and career, we've looked at overall. Are there any other areas? No, they want to move on to some angel messages and unicorn messages now. These are the unicorn cards. All the cards I use are linked below. Okay, if you're interested in my books or cards, they're linked below as well. All right, in the description box. From the unicorns then. Be a beacon. Be a beacon. A beacon of light. Be a beacon of light. Be an inspiration. Light the way for others. As you shine your light, and we are moving into the year of light, we, each of us, are responsible for ourselves. And as we allow our light to come into its balance and its fairness, allowing our light to shine each and every day as much as we can. And yes, you'll have days where it doesn't shine very brightly and other days where it glows. But the more you can step into being a beacon of light for yourself, you will be an inspiration to others. All right? Let's get you an oracle of the angel. Strength again. They really want you to be in your strength. We've got strength here. with the tiger. We've got power with the panther. And we've got strength again here. This beautiful sword of truth and strength to be who you truly are. So this is the key message, being in your power and being strong, knowing that you can alchemize, transform and create that which you want. And finally, from Zafkael, the angels of Atlantis, we have compassion. Being compassionate with yourself, with others, from a place of kindness, from that light in your heart, allowing your own light to shine. But do not forget who you truly are. You are a powerful beacon of light. You are a master. You are a master manifester and creator. And this is the time for you to step into your power and start to manifest the life that you truly want. All right, my beautiful collective. Thank you for being here. These are the messages delivered from Spirit for you through me for this period. And there's no time on this. This is right for you when you feel drawn to it. And you can come back to it whenever you want to, particularly if you're feeling you need a bit of that power. Come back and remind yourself just how incredibly powerful you are. All right, my beautiful people, have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me. I hope this was helpful. If it was, you know what to do. Smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. You take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.